There were years in the 1940s when Harvard, Princeton, and Yale were exclusively for males, and they accepted over 90% of their applicants. Well, you may be thinking, that was almost 60 years ago. But in 1991, 22 years ago, the University of Pennsylvania, an Ivy League university, accepted 47% of students who applied. That is almost 1 in every 2 applicants. In 2013, they accepted 12% of applicants. That is less than 1 in 8 applicants. So what is going on here? Why is it so hard to get into a selective college these days? I believe there are 5 reasons for this. First reason, there are more high school graduates than before. Sure, numbers are not quite as high as they were in 2009, but there are over 3.3 million high school graduates now, and it wasn't long ago that the number of high school graduates never hit the 3 million mark. Second reason, more kids are going to college. In 2000, 56% of high school graduates enrolled in college. In 2013, more than 66%, or 2/3 of high school graduates enrolled in college. Third reason, kids are applying to more colleges than before. The number of students who apply to 3 or more colleges is up 16% in the last 20 years. This is partly because of the convenience of applying with the common application, and partly because the harder it is to get into a selective college, the more colleges high school students apply to in order to cover themselves. Fourth reason, the college rankings industry. This started in 1983 when U.S. News & World Report released their first edition of the best colleges. This has led to the following mindset. Instead of college being a match to be made, the rankings have made college a prize to be won. Let me repeat that because I don't want you to miss it. Instead of college being a match to be made, the rankings have made college a prize to be won. The rankings have led to a preoccupation with prestige. The higher a school is ranked, the more applications it gets. The more applications a college gets, the harder it is to get in. And because many of the rankings consider selectivity in their formula, the college ranking moves up as their applications increase, and then the college gets even more applications. Fifth reason, the increased wave of strong international applicants. International students do not need any financial aid, making them very attractive to college admissions teams. They are making selective colleges extremely competitive to get into. 5 years ago, at Indiana University, there were 87 undergraduates from China. This year, there were a staggering 2,224 students from China in undergraduate at Indiana University. This is more than 25-time increase in 5 years. International enrollment across the country is up 6% in just 1 year. So what's going on here? As public colleges have seen their state funding drastically reduced and endowment shrunk through the recession, many colleges have turned to full-pay, high-achieving international students. This puts money in their budgets, and the high test scores of these students helps the college improve their ranking. It also helps that China has 1.4 billion people, and that student visas from China to the United States have never been easier to obtain. But before you get too stressed out, it is important to note that, believe it or not, college is still a buyer's market if you look outside the most selective institutions. 80% of colleges accept far more students than they reject. Keep in mind that there are almost 4,000 2- and 4-year colleges in the United States. However, if you want to apply to one of the most selective schools, you are going to need some admissions tips, and that's what Video 4 is going to help you with.